This is Glendon Cameron once again with how to make a living without a job. One of the ways that people have done that for a long time is with eBay. If you've been a member of this channel for any length of time, you know how I feel about eBay. I even have a video called eBay, the rattlesnake in your business. I begrudgingly recommend eBay, and I say it because it's a necessary evil. And this just popped out today. I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to give you my commentary. eBay grants itself permission to hide listings in search results. eBay finally granted itself permission to do what it's likely been itching to do for a long time: hide listings it deems unworthy for unspecified reasons for showing up in search results. eBay sellers are scrambling to interpret what new provisions of eBay's user agreements mean and how will it affect them. Among a number of the changes is one in which eBay could force its return programs on all sellers who allow returns, and one in which eBay grants itself permission to suppress listings. Not surprisingly, to jaded sellers is the fact that eBay is not giving sellers much advance notice to adapt to the changes despite a promise to give them at least 60 days notice. eBay announced through announcement board service September 11th changes to its user agreement. I'm not going to go through all of the rigmarole because that right there is enough. What I'm going to tell you, and once again, with my track record and the background in the way that I have addressed eBay over the years, this is something they've been doing for a long time. And I'm going to give you a case. Going back to 2003, 2004, I had an eBay store. And eBay was going through this thing where they were putting the items that were in the store in the search results, or they were taking them out. There was this period of time where they were in the search results, and it was like we didn't even want to list auctions because every morning, wake up 10, 15, 20 orders every morning from the store. Every morning. These were $30 to $100 and something items. Every morning this was going on because those items were properly represented in the search results. But eBay went ahead and took the items that were in eBay stores, pro stores, whatever the hell you want to call it, and they took them out of the search results, and sales went to nothing. I'm talking nothing. It was like someone had to put their hands on a spigot, turn the little dial, and the water stopped flowing. My partner and I was like, this is so contrived. This was not natural marketplace dynamics, not even close to it. And we were just beside ourselves with the results. In my book, Making Money A to Z 2011 edition and issues before, and even with the Journey to Store Charge to Success, I vigorously say don't open up an eBay store. eBay made some changes. They did some more twisting of this. They changed this around. They turned this around. And it was like some people were getting great benefits from the stores. Other people were still sucking ass. So with this, you have to understand, if you are going to be on eBay, understand hands down that you are pretty much walking up to a window, raising the window, turning around, dropping your pants. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, you're raising your skirt, you're pulling down your panties, and you're spreading your cheeks. That's what being on eBay is like. I have suffered so many attacks because when I talk about my experiences with eBay openly and honest, the first thing that the naysayers say, or the people who are on eBay who've really suffered no ill consequences, he must have did something wrong. I'm selling on eBay and I use eBay and PayPal and I don't have these problems. Glendon must have broke the rules or he must have did something wrong. And my response to that is, when we were stroking it, 6,000 listings a month, selling thousands of items per month, only a handful of sellers ever get to that level. And I guarantee you, if you talk to someone who's currently selling at that level, and I don't even know if they can do that because of all the policy changes, they're going to have more problems than I had, because volume brings more opportunity for things to go sideways. It brings the opportunity for things for you to make more money, to get greater market share, to get more exposure. But understand, when I tell you that you are messing around with fire, messing around with eBay, look at this. Earlier this year, PayPal came out and said, hey, we're not going to keep our draconian policies of just saying, you know what, you have too much money in your PayPal account, and we feel that you're going to take it out, so we're going to hold that money for a specified time. There was a fundraiser from another country, developer. PayPal is holding $45,000 worth of their money. This just happened. This just happened recently. I was going to do a video on it, but I got busy. This just happened. And they said they were not going to do that. And this was not, and then they went ahead and said, well, we'll release the money when you give us your workflow, when you give us estimations and steps of completions for this project, then we'll release the money. This company went out and raised awareness for their product, and PayPal was just pretty much a collection service. These people were giving this company money to fund a project. And PayPal was like, oh, no, we don't like that. We don't like that. So we're going to impose our rules on you and your project. And it's creating a lot of problems. So PayPal came out, and when I, going, well, this is eBay. Okay, make no mistake. eBay and PayPal are the same company. They may have two different CEOs, and it's like, this is eBay, and they are the same company. Because they're both put their dicks together and create a bigger dick to fuck you. Because back in the day, if you had a problem with PayPal, you had a problem with eBay. And if you had a problem with eBay, you immediately had a problem with PayPal. Then the wall kind of went up. But the thing is, they've set up their website that you must use PayPal, or you must have one of the approved merchant accounts to sell on that site. And most people go the path of least resistance, which is to use PayPal. And I've told people, I have preached it, I said you need to stop doing it. And folks are like, well, nothing as bad has happened to me yet. And that's the thing. Yet. Understand, these companies don't need you. They don't need you. You're expendable. If you're a small merchant selling less than $10,000 per month, you're a dime a dozen. The guy's doing $1 million a month, the guy's doing, 100,000 a month. Yeah, they're going to get a little bit more clout because they have bigger scale. They make eBay more money through the fee system. But now back to the core issue of eBay. I believe, based on being on eBay for damn near a decade before, I just said, no mas, I'm out the fuck of here. I can't do this no more, and outsource my eBay. I saw evidence of this very thing for years. You would put up an eBay ad, and then you would go look for it through the search results, and you couldn't find it. You could not find your ad, and you're like, wait a minute, I know I'm not crazy. I just put that ad up. And then you go in your dashboard and you can find it, and you hit the search results, you couldn't find it. And then this is when it was weird. And this is when I learned that Google was more powerful than eBay, because I was doing this same thing. I would put up something, hit the search results, couldn't find it. Go to Google, put in the exact keyword of the auction title and find it in Google, but couldn't find it in eBay. Joe, the consumer, is not going to hey, I can't find this with eBay. Let me go to Google and no, they're going to find what's on eBay, and they're going to buy what they can find easily on eBay. And that's really the big thing. A lot of people ask me about making money online. And it's like, what's the hardest thing about making money online? Discoverability. It's not your product. It's not, if you're small, it's getting discovered, getting noticed, letting people know who you are, what you do, what you sell. That is your biggest challenge, bar none, of being an internet marketer, online retailer, seller, whatever. That's the reason people pay so much money for pay-per-click advertising, marketing. Internet marketers that are successful are making 7 figures, 8 figures. Because once you figure out how to successfully be able to get any company or any product or service discovered very easily, and the key word there is easy, which in another way would be, an engineer would say, frictionless. The less friction, the easier it is for the consumer, the more likely they are to buy. Now, this isn't even about friction. You can't find the fucking ad. That's not friction. That's making you obsolete. That's putting your ass out of business. And mark my words, whether your ads get shown or not are going to be linked to some hidden algorithm that they won't tell you about, that's going to be linked to your TSRs and your scores. And essentially, you can do 99 things correctly. And you screw up in one area, and you're going to get dinged, and your shit's going to get hidden. Mark my words. I have sat back and I have watched what eBay has evolved into. It started off as a wonderful ideal, a grand notion. It is a fucking cesspool right now. And there are many people, and I keep saying it, you know, most of their income is coming from eBay. They're eBay top heavy, and understand, you're going to get bitch slapped at some point by either a policy change, having your listing hidden, or something. Because if you are the small guy, you do not matter to eBay. Now, the reason I can say this stuff is I can say fuck eBay, fuck PayPal, because I use neither one of them. I'm actually I haven't bought anything off eBay in months. I use mostly Amazon. So I can say this. I'm not worried. They can't fuck with my money. PayPal can't hold my shit for saying this. And eBay can't shut down my ass for saying this because I don't use them. And I've encouraged other people to build their own platforms. Yes, it is hard work. It's a lot of hard work. But what do you want? To work hard and be guaranteed that, you know, when you wake up in the morning, your site is still up, your products are still up, and you're still making money, and no foreign, this company that has labeled itself judge, jury, prosecutor, defense attorney, they're the whole 9 yards, and saying, no, you can't get your money. And no, we're not going to give it to you. And sometimes we're not even going to tell you what you did wrong. We're just going to give you a general policy outline. And you can live in fear. I put in a forum not too long ago. If I was selling on eBay, and I said with my knowledge base, I can go online using eBay and Amazon and get a business up to 7 figures in 2 to 3 years, possibly sooner. And I also said I couldn't fucking sleep at night. Wouldn't be able to wouldn't sleep a wink. I would be that man that's up all the time because every day it would be like, okay, we're good this day. I went through that. Do you know how much fucking stress that is? That for months, you're like, okay, the ads, the listings are still up. Okay, we could pull money out of PayPal. You are being treated like a little bitch in your own business. You're being treated like the redheaded stepchild, and you're doing 95% of the work. And people keep saying, well, they've got the traffic and they've got the eyeballs. Fuck that. Develop your own fucking business. Do a hybrid of online selling, offline selling, then develop a more robust and total business model. Because you keep playing this eBay game, and one day it's going to be game over. And you're going to be crying in your milk, looking at your checking account because there's no money in there. And then you're going to have to do the thing that I'm telling you to do right now at that juncture. Do it now. Protect yourself now. Start working on your own website. Start doing your own YouTube channel. Start doing your thing. Getting yourself some online assets that you own and control, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to on those online assets. That's what you need to do. Because look at this. They're just pretty much saying, we're going to fuck you, and, you can move your ass to the left, you can move your ass to the right, but that dick's going to keep pumping, and sooner or later, Ouch. That's what's going to happen. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. And I'm like I said, I can't go, I don't want to sound too joyful and with the I told you so's, because I've been saying this for years, because there are people out there who need this money, who are being impacted. And when this thing really gets rolled, because just understand, I did, just a few weeks ago, they got rid of 15,000 sellers. People are like, oh, they were bad, they need to get rid of them. They just got rid of 15,000 sellers. Understand, they're going to cull some more. I said it in that video that eBay was going to do something just before the holiday season to fuck people. Now, this isn't getting rid of 15,000 sellers, but if you hide 2 million listings, it's the same thing. It's like when they ghost your ad on Craigslist. It's up there, but if people can't discover it, it's like you're not there. You're not there. And if you're not there, you're not going to make money. And that's why people do eBay, to make money. So mark my words, if you ignored that first video, please pay attention to this video. Get yourself together. In light of this, I'm going to do something, I'm doing this right in the video. I didn't even think about it. I may regret it later, but I'm going to create a deal. You can join Hustler University on Facebook, which will it'll be like Hustler Mindset Project Lite. Make it $25 a month. You can get in there with other people doing stuff, and you'll get some of the Hustler Mindset stuff, to help people out, to give people a better shot. Because if you keep being eBay top heavy or Amazon top heavy, you're going to get fucked. And when you get fucked, your wallet's going to be empty, and then life's really going to fuck you. So if you want to be part of Hustler University, learn some techniques, attend some webinars, and learn how to get out of this mindset of I can only do eBay, I can only do Amazon, that's all they can do because they have all the traffic. No, they don't. You can do it. I did it. 2009, I started from scratch with this, with the eBay channel, with the selling of the books, with the blogs. I started from nothing. So it can be done. I'm not going to promise you that it will be easy, but it's worth it. So that's the deal. Go ahead, hit that link. And you will have to be a member of Facebook. You don't have to be a friend of me. And then you hit the link and you can send the request. And once I receive payment, I will let you in the group and we'll welcome you with big open arms. Because rest of the year, I'm rocking out with webinars like you won't believe. We're talking credit, business credit, selling technique, all you stuff you haven't seen before. Because in the Hustler Mindset Project is a year old. And I learned a lot putting that together. And people learn more. And actually, Chris Green, said this, and I knew it, and it's true, from casual Q&A. It's just a better learning experience. So I'm going to do a lot more of that. So this is your chance to jump in now. All right, this is Glendon Cameron with How to Make a Living Without a Job. Hopefully this message reached you. Hopefully you are clearing the cobwebs out of your head and saying, hey, I need to do something else. I need to change up my game plan. I need to make my business better. Because I'm telling you from experience what they will do to you when you try to grow big and large and make more money. Just telling you. All right, this is Glendon. We'll see you on the good side.